Alright, so everyone's talking about every little thing, right? And the gas shortage, and they're blaming certain people, the economy, the unemployment. I'm gonna put my 2 cents into it, hopefully productively. There's a huge sign down the road stating that if you sign up for that business, Pilgrim, the chicken factory, they will add another $2,000 to your bonus. These companies are passing out money because they need employees. Now, you do what you want to do in life, but the reason why it's going on and the reason why it's bad as it is because the government's giving out free money, and the majority of normal people don't understand that this is really a bad idea. This free money technically is fake money. It's real money until the government says it's not real. When the government says it's worthless, it's going to crash, I'm getting some money back apparently from the government, and they're going to say it's worth X amount of dollars. Okay, that's great. But then eventually it's going to crash. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I think what I'm going to do, I thought about it. I think I'm going to take that money, put some into the business. I need to buy a new bag for the business. I really want to buy one of those bobs, the face. I want to buy one of those. I always wanted one of those. And I might buy a few other little things for the business. That won't be much money. And the rest of the money, you never know. I might buy something, like that. You never know. You never know what I could buy. Depending on how much money I actually get and how much the stuff costs. Because last time I seen the bob, I think it was like $300. With inflation and all this bullshit that's going on, I would doubt it'd be twice that. But how do we keep a stable economy? I'm just putting my opinion out there. If you had one business, it could be a water business, and they bottle water. Let's say it's a big one. 500 employees, truck drivers, everything. Their minimum wage for the business is $20 an hour. That's their opinion. The government's not mandating that. I don't believe in any government mandates or any government force with taxes. I don't think businesses should pay taxes. I'm strongly against that as a business owner myself. They do that. After a few weeks, the people that work there are going, what the hell is that fucking noise? Someone's been spinning tires. I've been sitting here listening to music. Someone's spinning tires for a little while. And I can't see the vehicle. But back to what I was saying. After a few weeks, the people are going to have more money on their paycheck, right? They get paid every week. Let's say they worked a job that paid them $500. Now they work this job and they get paid $800, just for sake of argument. Well, they got $300 more the past couple weeks. They pay off their bills. They live okay. They live a normal paycheck to paycheck. Eventually, they're going to have a little bit more money to spend. You have 500 of those employees. Each one of those have different financial standpoints. They have different amounts of money in their bank account. They pay a different amount of money to taxes, which I, again, disagree with. So they have more money than they did a couple weeks ago. Eventually, they're going to have more disposable income. Eventually, they're going to spend it at my business or your business. Or they're going to, the boat they've been sitting out there and the motor's been fucked, they're going to finally take that boat and say, man, it only costs $300 to fix it. I'm going to take it and get it fixed so we can go fishing every weekend. That is the reason government, I know, wants businesses in. Now, they really want businesses for taxes. But if you have a stable income and a stable economy in your town or city, it will help all the businesses. One business helps all of them. I get the biggest. There's not really one. The wood place actually closed down. Edwards Wood Production closed down last week. They had an auction, sold off everything. I bet it probably had 70, 75 employees, maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure the number. The second biggest place around here is the next county over, right over the county line. It's a tire place. I don't know the name of it. I think it's not Continental. It might be Continental Tire. It's a pretty big factory. I don't know how many employees they have or what shifts or anything, but they, I would argue that they helped the county. They helped the people's money around here because they hired people from the tech school. They hired people because they went and got a certification, like a trade certification. They call it mechatronics, and to do that job. But you have a business that does that. You have a company that comes and makes water, and you hire 5 employees. It's going to eventually help the economy in the town, and then people are going to have more money to do whatever they want to do with, right? They might save it. They might put it in a savings account. They might go and sign their kids up for Taekwondo. They might go and, get their nails done more often, or go and get a brand new vehicle. Go to the gym more. More money in their pocket means they can throw more money away, basically, disposable income. Everything that's going on right now with the money, everything that's going on right now with the economy, countrywide, if not worldwide, is because of the way the government has handled the economy in the past year and a half, 2 years. And I know people will say, well, Biden this, Trump this. It's all of them. It's Congress and the Senate. They wrote it. They passed it. They thought of these stimulus bills. It was stupid to begin with. The way they did it, and really and truly, it didn't mean a hill of beans to anything. I think the first one was like $600. That money, technically, was supposed to go to us so we can spend it. But people are not going to do that because there's something in the air, right? So what's going to happen? People are just going to hide. So it didn't help the economy. And then you had all these state restrictions locking it down. It didn't work the way it wanted to. And my argument, especially with the second one, was it definitely worked the way they wanted to, because they wanted that money to go to Pakistan for gender studies. What the fuck? They wanted the money to go somewhere else. I think some of the money went to Planned Parenthood, if I'm not mistaken. It was a complete scam. The second one was worse than the first one. It wasn't a third one, and there's a fourth one, and probably a fifth one. There's probably be a 10th one eventually. It's never going to stop. It's never going to stop. I seen a video not that long ago talking about reparations for black people. It's never going to stop. They just pass out free money. They print it off. It means nothing. And eventually, it's going to crash. Eventually, the government's going to say, hey, that $100 that you have in your wallet, it's only worth $1. That's basically what's going to happen. And then it's going to crash. And then people are going to be fucked. And then what do? We'd be in a depression. In my opinion, we'd be in a depression worse than the 30s. And the majority of people, the way they are, the way this society is, are so addicted to these goddamn phones that I argue that if the power goes out and the doomsday happens, the way I have it set in my head, I guarantee 10% of American population will kill themselves within the first month, if not more, because they are so addicted to media. They believe everything media says. They believe everything social media says. They believe everything this phone says. They are so addicted to this phone. It is beyond ridiculous. This phone right here is great. It's great. You can Google what you need to do. You can look up stuff. People ask you a question, you can type it in and find the answer pretty easily. But it's a disaster. Minus, the NSA listen to us all the time, and it's a tracking device. But it's a disaster. It kills relationships. It kills the economy. Kills people because they can't put it down to drive correctly. Hell, people can't drive correctly without the damn phone. But I don't know. Everywhere you go, you go to a restaurant before this thing's been down, you see people there texting on a date, or you see 10 people at a party, and one's on their phone because they can't put it down. They just are so addicted to the goddamn phone. Them are the people that are going to do that when doomsday happens. And I'm just going to clap. Someone has a speaker on. I don't know if it's a cop or what. But, probably the British listening to my conversation with the phone. I know they listen to me, which I really don't care. But we have 130 million people that did that. Over 130 million people that did that. It's gonna get worse. I mean, because right now, the people that wants that and wants this socialism, communism, whatever you want to call it, dictatorship, we're right here at the line, right? And they are seeing that certain states are backing off certain things. You have people not going to get, their paperwork like they're supposed to. And they're going to get pissed. And I guarantee some of these states are going to start eventually. I don't, by August, if California doesn't come out with some type of law mandating the paperwork, if they haven't started it yet, I'd be very surprised. Very surprised. I'm going to end the video like this. I went on Instagram a few days ago. I don't go on there anymore because my main account was deleted. I go on my business one every now and then because my customers, email me pictures or direct message me pictures and stuff like that. And we had promotional tests not that long ago, so I had to download some stuff. And for some reason, I couldn't download some videos. Instagram wouldn't let me because I wanted to post some videos of the kids breaking boards, but couldn't do it. But I went on my other one, got a couple messages, and then I just decided to really quickly go on the not trending tab. I don't know what's called. I don't know what's called on Instagram. Trending tab or things most viewed or what you probably like. No lie, the first one up top was a husband and lady having a picture of their paperwork. If this was the paperwork, they was holding it like this, taking a selfie, right? And I need to throw those things away. I hate those damn things. I refuse to fucking eat them. They're disgusting. But I got the wrong ones. I wanted to comment, but I wanted to read the bio and read the description, so I clicked it and clicked it. Probably 6 or 7 pictures down, it was her breastfeeding her kid. And this is the thing that caught my eye. She had a Band-Aid right there, and I'm like, uh-oh. Don't tell me she's doing that. No. Someone's spinning their tires again. Don't tell me that they did that. Well, I read her little description. She was doing that. I don't know about you, but I wanted to strangle her through the damn camera. Like, wait a minute. You're talking, your bio of your Instagram's talking about natural motherhood, organic this, but you're doing this to your kid. And I read her description, and she had a little, 2-paragraph explaining what it was good to do this, comes through here, and helps the baby. And then it had the bottom of the thing. If you comment anything negative, if anyone comes on here anti-V, I will delete you and block you. And she had on every one of her, she had like 3 of them, 3, V posts. That was the only one with her breastfeeding. I wanted to strangle her. I really did. Her and her husband should be strangled. Figure of speech, YouTube. Figure of speech. I know Freedom Inc. said he wanted to jump through their phone and slap some of these people. I mean, seriously. I don't have nothing wrong with parents feeding their kids the way they choose to. You do what you want in your family. Some people raise their kids differently. That's perfectly okay. I don't have any problem with that. But outright making a post trying to explain the benefits of this in you towards your kid, towards your year-old baby, whatever it was, that to me is just fucking sick. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? That's kind of fucked up. Really fucked up. And the problem is that's not the only one doing that. That's probably more doing that. I didn't comment because I knew they wouldn't reply to me. I just left and logged out of Instagram and haven't been back since. You know, I was like, fuck them people. You guys have a great day. I will see you guys later.